We're live. Hi, everybody. This is Sarah. Thank you for joining me today. This is going to be the Pisces forecast for September 2022. This is Pisces sun, moon, and rising sign. Wow, we're already reading for Pisces in September. How could that be? But August is about halfway over. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're enjoying August and you're ready for some fast-paced adventures in September. So, of course, this is my take on the astrology, the cards, the energy, and because of that, it may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to shuffle the cards and we're going to start with the energy that you're bringing forward from August into September. In other words, how are you starting the month? What's the influence or what's the lesson as we begin the month of September? Whoop, there we go. Oh, we've got two cards. So the first is feeling safe. So I think that's a great place to be. You're feeling more safe and content in your environment. You're feeling better with your work situation. And overall, you're feeling better in general. So that's a great place to be. We see that shift happen in August. And romantic partner. So possibly a new love interest entered about mid-August, and you're dating and still in the early stages of it, but it's looking pretty promising. So that's the energy you're bringing forward. You're feeling good in general at where you are in your life, and you also have somebody new who is making you smile. Let's put it that way. I think I lost the internet. It is storming here, so hopefully you found your way to the second stream. I'll probably go back and edit this and try and connect the first part of this with this part of the stream. Yeah. Sorry about that. That's never happened before, but I am not at home either, so I'm on another Wi-Fi connection. But yeah, so I do apologize. We were looking at Pisces big obstacle for the month of August. Nothing like some excitement in a reading. Your biggest obstacle for the month. Stand your ground. Okay, not a surprise. You've been having some lessons, let's put them that way, some obstacles and some lessons around the whole theme of standing up for yourself and not letting people not so much bully you, but just ignore you or, yeah, somewhat bully you and run over your feelings. And this is the time when you stand your ground and make sure that you are heard and you're seen. Pisces has a great amount of compassion. And because of that, often you see the bigger picture and you see what motivates people to do what they're doing. And because of that, sometimes you don't stand up for yourself like maybe you should. So I think that's going to be part of this lesson as well. So this is more than likely not something that's going to be fixed this month, but it's something you can start addressing now. And by no means are you the only person that struggles with this. Lots of people do. So, okay, let's look at your biggest asset for the month. And so far, so good. We're still here. It's almost 2 minutes. Yay. Okay. So your biggest asset for the month of September. Yep, got two cards here. So self-reliance and positive expectations. Okay, the first card, self-reliance. This is pretty much the story of your life, isn't it, Pisces? When it comes down to it, the only person that you can really fully count on is yourself. And that's been a tough lesson, but you're at a better point in your life now. You're more capable, you have more life experience, and you have more resources. So that all of that will come into play, all of those tools, all of those abilities in September, because at the end of the day, you are responsible for you, and you really can't count on anybody else, and you shouldn't really count on anybody else to provide for you or make you happy or complete you in any way. It comes down to you being okay with you. And I think you are. I think you're in a very good place spiritually as well as mentally. And the other card is positive expectations. If you can keep your energy positive and not focus on the worry, then definitely that will be your biggest asset, because you are manifesting at a formidable rate right now. And I think you've noticed it already. You've noticed the synchronicities of you just thinking about something and all of a sudden it seems to appear or unfold for you. So yeah, it's really important you don't let worry or fear in, and you stay positive. So between those two cards, it looks like you're going to have a very good month, because those are great assets that we can use anytime. And there's something that you have earned through trial and tribulation. And yeah, I think you're ready to embrace this new chapter in your life. And these are the tools that are going to bring forward what you really desire. Okay, let's look at your health. Your health for September. I'm feeling already like probably a cold or allergy, something like that. Not COVID and not anything really bad, but just an aggravation. So let's see what the cards say. Whoa, okay. Letting go, peace of mind, and creative expression. Okay, so how does that work with your health? Letting go of bad habits, letting go of things that are dragging you down, letting go of possibly addictions. Are you overeating, over smoking, or smoking at all? And are you maybe at that point where you know that you can't exercise away a bad diet? So it's time to let go those types of things. And when you do, I think you're going to feel a lot better, and I think you're going to have a better overall mental outlook. That's the other thing. When we eat a lot of junk food, it affects us on so many levels. I mean, we know it's not good for our body, but it's also not good for our mind. It can cause brain fog. It can leave us feeling agitated. And for some people, sugar makes them angry. So you have to look at the big picture of what you're consuming, and not just food. We're talking about your habits, like I say, smoking, drinking. And we're also looking at what you engage in besides food or drink that you consume, that maybe it's time to really look at, is it really helping you or is it detrimental? And the next card is creative expression. So when we look at your health, mainly we talk about physical health, but creative expression is part of our mental or spiritual health. We all need that time to create, to express ourselves, not to make something or manufacture something to sell or to give to someone as a gift, but to just create for the sheer fun of creation. Because this frees stagnant energy and gets our energy moving throughout our body, as well as giving us a way to express things that maybe we don't have the words for. Maybe there aren't words to express some of the things you've gone through or some of the things that you've felt recently. So it's really important that we make time for this and that we take it seriously. Many adults will tell you that, yeah, it sounds like a good idea, but I just don't have time. I don't have time to create art. I don't have time to color. I don't have time to crochet or to work in the garden or to any of those things. I'm too busy making a living. And I totally get that. But for your overall mental health, you need to carve out that time. So I think your health looks pretty good because you're working on it and you're working on addressing some of the issues that need your attention. And in the month of September, especially the first half when we're in Virgo season, that's kind of what the energy points us towards: routines and habits. What's a good routine and what's not so good habit. So I think you're going to take stock, and yeah, I think this is the time that you get your health under control. But overall, it doesn't look like anything major going on. So that's always a blessing. Okay, let's look at your home life. What's going on at home, Pisces? Be honest with yourself. Okay. Are you in a situation where you're unhappy at home? Could it be where you live, who you live with? I think for most Pisces individuals, your home is a reflection of who you are. It's a place not only to store your stuff, but to, pull out your favorite books and show people, or, have that movie collection that you can sit back on a rainy day and watch your favorite movie, and also a place for you to work on your hobbies. So it's part of a whole picture of how you stay recharged and refreshed after the struggles of life. So when your home is out of balance, it can be really, really bad, because it's like you're never catching up. You're never healing after the stresses of the day. So it's time to get real and be honest with yourself about what needs to change. It could be that you need to move because the environment is not safe, or the house is just not right for you, or maybe you outgrew the apartment you're in. Maybe it's a roommate situation, but it's one of those things. It may look good on paper, but in reality, it's not nurturing you or giving you what you need. And if that is the case, then it's time to think about what you can do to make the best of the situation until you can change it. But yeah, I think that you are moving here in the next probably 6 months. So, okay, let's look at your wealth forecast. And the card is breaking free. So, if you're in a job where they're not valuing you, they're not paying you what you deserve, if you're in a career that has pretty much plateaued, it's time to rethink that, and it's time to leave it behind. But of course, you can't just, quit Monday. So you need to have a plan, and to do that, you need to look at the bigger picture. Let's see where you're going to get insight. Okay. Happily ever after. So this is pretty much thinking about the best possible outcome. What would be your ideal, if money wasn't in the equation, what would be your ideal career? Where would you be living? What would you be doing? What is this great dream that you have that maybe you don't even discuss with people? Is it living in a mountain cabin? Is it in the middle of a major city? Probably not, but where would you like to be, and what would you like to be doing? I think it's time to start, I don't want to say investing in that, but maybe investing in yourself. If nothing else, you can begin by researching it. If you want to be a graphic artist, let's say, then it's time to look at that field. How much education would you have to have? What changes would you have to make to your lifestyle? Is this something you could do? Is this something you want to do? Once you see the steps involved, and also looking at, what are the possibilities of being hired if you do change to a new career at this time in your life. Same thing if you want to become a composer, or you want to go back to school and become, I don't know, a history teacher. So whatever it is, it's not too late, but it's time to choose a career or choose a job that falls in line with what you actually desire and what you want to be doing, instead of just taking a job because you need the money. And I mean, we've all been there, I think, worked at jobs where, it wasn't a really good fit, but you had a family or student loans, or you had things you had to take care of. Well, moving forward, that's not going to be the case. Moving forward, you can find a career, find a job that's more in line with what you want. So just take some time this month, not to quit, but to start thinking about what that would be. What do you want to be when you grow up, Pisces? Okay, so let's look at your love life. Let's look at single Pisces first. We already know that there is a new romantic person that came in August and is still, you're still with them in September. You're still talking to them, still dating. So what else is going on? Yep. Just throw them down here. Okay, the first card is environmental awareness. This can mean anything from ecological stuff to being aware of the environment where you live. being aware of your footprint, of course, but also being aware of the people and the things around you. So once again, this goes back to where you live, the people around you, the situations going on in the background day to day. So how is that affecting your love life? Is this a positive or is this a negative? Are you where you want to be? And we pretty much know you're not. So that's going to play into the whole situation. And it could be that you started dating someone who maybe it's moving fast and you're even thinking about taking it up to the next level. If so, I would say go slow, because your environment is probably not where you want to be. So don't let that influence you about moving too fast with the relationship. The other card is vacation. So maybe it's time to take a vacation with this special someone or meet them somewhere and enjoy that rather than eloping or moving in together too quickly. Spend some time with them away from everything. And also, a free advice here, when you travel with somebody, you really get to know them, because people are very different when they don't have a set routine. And this could show you a lot more about this person than maybe you would find out dating them for years, honestly. So yeah, I would do that and not move too fast on the situation just yet. Get to know them a little bit better. Okay, for Pisces natives that haven't met anyone yet, how's that looking? Okay, so this card is about visualizing what you want. So if you're a single Pisces and you haven't met anybody, you're not dating yet, do you want to? If you do, then send that out to the universe. If you're not ready yet, then probably it's not going to happen. The universe is on your side, but it's sending you what you're asking for, and we ask for things constantly all day long. But if you're canceling that out with I wish, and then people are just horrible, so you can see how the two don't mesh up. So if you're asking for someone nice to come into your life, but then on the other hand you're saying you just can't stand people, you can see where the universe is kind of confused on what you're wanting and what to send to you. So get clear and then send it out to the universe what you want. If you don't want to date until next year, then tell the universe that. It's fine. Or if you're ready to get back out there and start dating, tell them what you're looking for. Are you looking for a long-term commitment? Or are you just looking for somebody nice to go out to eat with? And whatever you choose is fine, but just get clear on it. Okay, so married, partnered, or committed Pisces natives. What's up for you in September? And the first card is honoring your true feelings. Okay. Pretty straightforward here. So are you being honest with your partner and talking things through, or are you just kind of going along to get along? Is this a situation where it's not worth fighting, but on the other hand, you're starting to maybe resent your partner or feel like they're not there for you or they're not listening to you? So it's really important that you're honest with them and tell them what you think, because they're not mind readers. And if we don't address a situation, it doesn't usually go away. It usually gets worse. So it's time to talk things through. So what else do we have in store for you? Excuse me. Moving forward fearlessly. Okay, so moving forward with your relationship. And I really think that that's going to be a theme for you for the next 3 months. I think the relationship is going to bloom once you be honest with them about what you feel and what you're wanting to accomplish, whether that is having a child, whether that is retiring, whether that is picking up and moving across the country to become a poet. Whatever it is, I think your partner will probably support you in it. I think you'll be very surprised, actually, but you need to talk it through. And then once you do and you come up with a plan, move forward. And I see you moving forward as a unit, a happy unit who is basically leveling up in the relationship. So it looks like most of the hurdles that married Pisces have gone through lately are over now. Just be honest and work together to make each other happy. And when you're not happy in your job, but you feel like you have to be there because everyone's counting on you, but yet it's, sucking the life out of you. Yeah, it's hurting you, it's hurting your relationship, it's hurting everything. And if you keep on going against yourself with this type of job, then you're going to end up physically ill. So better to have this discussion with your partner and come up with a plan of what you would like to do and a way that you can do it. And like I say, I think you're going to be very surprised that they're going to be very supportive, and probably not surprised because they know you and they see the struggle that you're doing. So definitely, this is a turning point for you, Pisces. Okay. Let's look at where you're likely to be at the end of the month. So if you keep on where you are right now on this path, where will you be at the end of September? And overall, this is a pretty good reading. Like I say, I think, half the deck fell there. I think that the worst of it is over, Pisces. You still have to decide what you want to do with your career. And you have to talk to your significant other about those changes. But you're in a new phase of your life, and things are just going to get better from here. Okay, so the first card is making new friends. So that's always good. Kindness, detoxing, and miracle healing. So that's a lot going on at the end. Let's unpack this. Making new friends. You're getting out there and you're meeting new people and you're being social and you're making networking connections as well as new friends, because you're being you. You're showing people who you are by showing up. And this is kind of a new thing for you, because most Pisces are very introverted, and even the extroverted Pisces don't always share a lot of themselves with strangers because there's a lot there. You have a lot of interest. There's a lot of things that fascinate you. There's a lot of things you want to learn. And for some people, that's kind of overwhelming. So, you keep a lot to yourself. But after everything you've been through the last couple of years, you're ready to get out there and make new friends and see the world. And it's paying off. And you're doing it. You're making friends. Okay, the next card was kindness. This is about kindness and compassion to others, but also to yourself. So also not a surprise. The next card is detoxification. Excuse me. So once again, that plays up with your health, where it's time to look at what's working and what's not working and detox your life. That could be your food, overeating, drinking, smoking, or situations where you're in unnecessary drama. So it's time to do that, and we see you doing that at the end of the month. And then the last card was miracle healing. So that pretty much sums it up. If you can take control of the situation at work and decide what you want to do, and this is not making changes yet, this is just making a plan to start investigating and researching where you should go next, what you should do, what you should study, and who you should be when you grow up. If you can do that, then we see things start to shift almost immediately. And we see that your partner is there supporting you and welcoming this change. You start looking at your routines, you start detoxing, and voila, there it is. Miracle healing. Things are falling into place at a rapid rate. You feel good and you're moving forward and you're chasing your dreams now instead of just surviving. So big changes, big positive changes. So that looks amazing. Way to go, Pisces. Way to go. Okay, I'm going to draw another card from this deck for the best stone for you to work with. This is big. So hold on just a second. Okay. And hello, everybody. Glad you're here. Glad you could join us. And I'm sorry that this was the first part of the video. It just kind of kicked off. I lost internet. Sorry about that. Okay, best stone for you to work with. Oh, tried and true amethyst. Now you can't go wrong with amethyst. It's a great overall stone. It's a beautiful purple crystal. And I'm trying to put these cards back in the box. I don't know why I'm stopping to do that, but okay. Okay, amethyst. If you're not familiar with it, it is one of the top 5 stones everyone should own. I have chevron amethyst on the table. Amethyst will definitely help you with detoxing as well, because it is one of those great stones anytime you're trying to break a habit, whether that is alcohol, cigarettes, or something else. Wear or carry amethyst and it will be much easier. It's a very healing stone, it's very calming, and it is a stone where if you have a tendency to overthink or get caught in cyclic thinking, amethyst will help you with that as well. You can wear it as jewelry, you can carry it in your pocket, you can put a piece on your desk at work, and you'll see a big shift. It will help your body as well process some of the withdrawals and clear out some of the poison from this detoxing, because even though you've stopped these behaviors, it could be that the poison lingers in your body for a while. Just like when we quit smoking, it doesn't, 2 days later, you're not over it. It takes a while to process it out. So Pisces, definitely amethyst is the way to go. So this was a really good reading. I think overall, this is going to be a great month for you. We do have a Mercury retrograde, but it's okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're not making major changes yet. You're just making a plan. So you should be gold during that. So does anybody have any questions about the reading? If you want to know something I didn't cover, and if it's general, I'll be more than happy to do that. If it's something personal, of course, you're going to need a personal reading. Okay, I'm going to sit here a minute while we think about that. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video, whether I'm going to download this and try and mesh the two together. Probably. I'll probably do that. So if this disappears for a little while, that's what's going to happen. It won't show up as a live. It'll show up as an upload, because I'll put the 2 videos together. Yeah, the next live will not be tomorrow. Today is Monday. The next live will be Wednesday, and it will be Virgo. And I'm not sure what's next after that. The next 6 months for Rooster is up, and I'm working on the next 6 months for Tiger for the Chinese astrology. So after that, I want to say it's Monkey, but I'm not real sure, because I'm doing a batch of them. So yeah. This is going to be, the next 3 months are going to be fast. So, and then it's going to be the end of the year, basically. This is the time, though, to get clear on what you want and do the research and enjoy doing the research. Enjoy finding out more about, like I say, if you want to be a graphic artist or if you want to be a writer or whatever it is. Enjoy that and get out there and talk to people that are in that field and network with them. And I think too that you'll find that it's going to be an easier transition than you ever thought. So this is about you chasing your passion and starting that new chapter in your life where you're happy to go to work. You're happy to check in, as opposed to, I've got to go to work. It's horrible, So it's going to be good. It's going to be really good, Pisces. Okay, so I don't think there were any questions. I'm going to go, and like I said, I think I'm going to take this video down momentarily and edit it with the other half, and then it will go back up probably within the next hour. So thank you for your patience, and I'm so sorry that we lost internet there, but it is storming. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any new videos, and I will see you soon. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.